Okay, so far, 14 years, what has been the greatest challenge of your real estate career? Not like before that, but like, so you're already in it. What was the greatest challenge going from one thing to the next?
Probably dodging everybody complaining about me.
Mhm.
You know, in the New River Valley here, um, I've been I've been one of the most complained about, and I've been the like people pay attention to what I'm doing. You know, they're interested for some reason about what I got going on. You know, there's been agents. I mean, some of the stories that I have are just like unbelievable. Like you would not believe it. You know, I wish I could get into it, but
Could,
I can't get it. You know,
could you do it without giving out a name?
well, I could, but you know, I've done that before, and I've been the attempt was to cancel me because of it. You know, so you know, I tried to stand up for racism one time, and and that wasn't favorable with the leadership of the association. You know, and I might be given flack for even saying that, but that's what happened. You know, like I made a 2-minute clip about the start of a story of a client, and it did not go over well. You know, and we're trying to be in the forefront, in the horizon of this type of thing. You know, we're trying to expand our brand, and we're trying to show other people in the area, you know, that they need to be out here doing the same things we are. You know, there's plenty of business for everybody,
Mhm.
but you know, so pretty much the gist of it is that I've got a target on my back. You know, I've had to walk on eggshells, and you know, everything that I've been doing has been scrutinized to the max, and that's a great reason why I wanted to be on the board.
Mhm.
You know, me being on the board has given me a ton of education.
Wait,
It's
just so I'm clear, the board of what?
the board of directors.
Of
So
four.
The New River Valley
Okay.
Association of Realtors.
Okay. Okay.
I'm a board member of that. So I'm actually a part of making the policies and enforcing the rules,
Okay.
and debating on what we need to do to enhance the experience for the members. Okay. So what that's been able to give me over 4 or 5 years of being on a committee and then now being on the board is a far greater understanding of what it is. And since I'm such a topic of conversation, then I can get in there, and when they start talking about me, I'm not offended. I just want to move the conversation along. You know, I want to be a part of the change that needs to take place, because I don't want to break the rules. You know, I don't want to break the rules. I don't want to necessarily be somebody that's complained about. You know, I just want to play within the rules and do as much as I can for my family. You know, and provide lives for people. You know,
Mhm.
like bringing you guys on, and having the staff that I have. Like, I want to make sure y'all eat. I want to make sure that I can help people in major ways.
Mhm.
So, you know, I'm not trying to break the rules, or I'm not trying to do anything that's below board. I'm just trying to find my voice. I'm trying to impact the community in a great way, and people have a problem with that. I don't
Huh.
know why they would, but they do.
Yeah, I'm not like a psychiatrist, but like, why? Like, what? Is there anything specific that you do that where they're just like, I don't like the way that you do that, or?
I mean, they might not like the way I enter information in the MLS. They might. I mean, as you get big,
Mhm.
right? You getting big real fast, you find problems real fast.
Mhm.
So we've gotten big real quick, and there's been times along the way that maybe something didn't get done in a fashion that they can appreciate, right? So
Okay.
we've gotten big, and now as we get big, we try to perfect things on our conveyor belt, and the speed of which we're able to make change, we're doing the best we can with that.
Yeah.
So
Do you think it's like a spite thing? They're just
it
like
is.
spiteful. They just don't like how
Yeah.
big you got, and they're like, why didn't that happen to me?
Yeah.
Kind of deal.
Yeah.
That makes
There's
sense.
there's some jealousy and envy in the situation. You know, when somebody's been grinding and they don't understand why they've only got 12 or 15 transactions, and I'm sitting here with 65, then there's like instead of being motivated in a positive way, they reflect on like, oh well, that's he's a Remax agent, like that's a big company agent, or they don't give me credit for the hard work I put in to actually be who I am. They want to discount that as I'm lucky, and that the reason why I've got that is because I got so many people working for me. So how did I get so many people working for me? It's like the chicken before the egg. Right. So
I guess sort of kind of, so they're doing like 12 to 15, and then let's say like 1 year you were doing like 30 to 50.
Yeah.
Right. What did you do differently that they weren't doing? Were they just like sitting around not doing anything? Were you like prospecting a certain way to get your leads? Like what were you doing differently to have before you had like a team? What were you doing differently?
I've been consistent on Facebook for more than a decade. I've been putting out nothing but positive things, maybe up until lately, where I'm defending, we're getting to a political season, and I'm fed up, I'm fed up. I'm done not talking.
Yeah,
but,
I think everyone from every side is. They're tired.
Yeah.
But
so yeah, for decade, I've been out there putting out positivity, and I'll sprinkle that in with sales. I sprinkle that in with results. I am quick to I'm proud of what I've done. And people can look at some of my posts and they can be like, that's kind of like braggy, and that's kind of like, I've always been that way. I've always been like, I'm willing to take credit for what I did.
Well, there's two sides to that coin. It's like, look at what I've done, so that way a client's like, oh, he knows what he's doing. But then you have the people that aren't doing that for themselves, and they're like, oh, that's brag. So, I mean, it's both sides. I mean,
people need social proof.
Yeah.
People need to know that you've done it, and so when you do it, you make sure that they're aware of it, so they trust you, So I'm willing to come up with the heat and the criticism, I think, they was even complaining that I had, I buy thousands of pens throughout the year, a couple thousand pens a year typically. And they have my face on them. And I go, this is strategy for everybody. Use it. I got these pens. I take them to the restaurants, and I'm their pen supplier. And anytime they sign for their receipt, if they pay for the credit card, you get a Scott Bunn pen, and that's just a branding tactic, But there was some realtors that went to the board and complained that I had pens in restaurants.
Can they like really do anything about that? I mean, that's what I'm thinking.
That's the level of complaining that comes my way.
So basically, and I could kind of say what I want because I'm not a realtor. So it seems to me like from like a marketing, because I see it in marketing all the time, people complaining about other people marketing a certain way.
Yeah.
It seems to me like they're just mad that they didn't have that idea, so then they go and complain. It's like if you had a sibling and you do something good, and then your sibling doesn't like it, and then they go and complain to the parents, and they're just like, well, we can't do anything about it. It wasn't bad. You're just mad that he did it.
Right.
So, that's just what I see. That's so. I mean, I'm not gonna say it, but
it's stupid.
It's stupid.
So, for somebody to take my idea and want to discount it or complain about it because they didn't think of it, because it's a great strategy.
Yeah.
And I encourage them. I have not reinvented the wheel. I've taken advice. I've seen examples. I've taken what I like from it. I've made it mine, and I've discounted the rest. I'm not.
They should be like countering that strategy with something else. Like, here's an example. I'm sure people do this already, but like, go to all the tax offices in Blacksburg and be like, look, I'll provide you with folders for tax information, because whenever you do your taxes, you get a little folder back with all your information in it.
Yeah.
You just provide them the folder. It has their name on it, and it also has your name on it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that some people do that, but like I'm sure not all the tax offices have people supplying folders for them.
Right.
So I mean, that's, and people.
Hey, look, there's moments that my pens run out. Anybody could do the pen strategy.
Yeah.
They need pens. I mean, and there's 1,000 restaurants within this community. So, you know, if I'm taking handfuls to certain places, I might not be taking handfuls to other places.
Yeah.
So
You don't have all the time in the world to hand out pins.
exactly.
So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. This seems really dumb.
Yeah.